Just having some thoughts and felt I had to flow into video and audio. Being ambitious, thinking that it's like from here for the next 10 years, it's like every 6 seconds and 6 minutes has to be kind of managed. And you both can't make a mistake. Now that phrase, "you can't make a mistake," has two meanings. Nothing you do is a mistake. Nothing you do is wrong, and that there are no mistakes because everything is just useful information. And you have to be learning from yourself. And self-awareness and memory are both important. But also, yeah, you can't make a mistake, and that like you got to take what you do seriously, and you have to take your potential seriously and your safety seriously. Um, I don't know. There's a tweet I like that points to a Harvard Business Review article that talks about when you're a how accomplished athletes have to spend even more time getting coaching and getting help and getting feedback to sort of like to unlock what they can do. And it's not about glory. It's not about winning. It's about sanity. Because when you get to a certain level of having either a skill or a talent or whatever, it's like, well, you have to keep tripling down on that every day and going as far as you can. And it takes over your life, and it will make you and it will break you, whatever it is. It's not about ego and glory. I mean, it's very frankly about surviving. I mean, it's very biologically. It's like, well, what am I? What is my life? And yeah, I mean, it becomes about the job and about the work and about how it lives in the world, which is, of course, the categorization is the thing that I fight against all day, and that makes me bristle and fight back and want to like put my fist through surfaces. But I trust my anger, and I trust my rage so much, and I've just had to write it out so much. And I don't know, I'm sure wherever you're seeing this video in a box online is in a wide open field and an ocean of other men and other people telling you what they're doing and what they think and how they did it and what they think things are. And this may not be our future, but it is our present. And that there's nowhere to go but online. Because everything offline is held and contained by the online. Content, honesty, creation, time, data. There's no way to swim above it and then exert control back down on it without still being in the game. No one gets above the game. And I still don't know whether this is technological or religious or perceptual or what. All I can really do is keep saying things and having taste and having patience with my own creativity and acknowledging and also honoring the age I'm at. Being the age I am. Um, I'm not all the way at the top, obviously, but I'm not a beginner. It's not my first rodeo at sitting down at the keyboard and writing something. So I don't know. Leveling's very important. I understand now, which maybe I didn't want to accept last year or the year before, that you exist in a pecking order, in a hierarchy, because you have to be perceived. In order to be perceived by someone, they're going to sort you. Now we can talk all day about the fact that no one will really see what you are, because they can only see you and know you through the lens that they're ready to see anybody through. So what you appear to be to them is actually more a reflection of who they think is possible than it is about what you actually are. But that's a different conversation. And again, surely, I mean, my voice juts off in many directions, and I really do need it. It's not an editor. It could be an organizer, right? But it's like anybody can do it, and everybody has a different take. Like I know there's not going to be just one version of what I have to say. There will be many versions. And I mean, the only thing to do, I guess, is make a good name, right? Now, I'm not out there talking about Jeffrey Paul Lewis very much, or even Jeff Lewis very much. Maybe more GP Lewis, but again, I don't. It's not about me and my name. It's about, I don't know. I guess everyone needs a name to operate under, and it's like I'm now trusting the work to keep it clean. Right? I'm not gonna let my thinking mind say what my name is and then go fulfill it. No, I'm just gonna keep leaking out the fire and just let that become what the thing is. I don't know. There's a few great players out there that I can name off the top of my head who just burn and burn and burn on Twitter. And, of course, they also have stuff on the side of Twitter, but, that eventually you later edit and turn into something. I feel like I want to keep betting on not eventually. I want to keep betting on giving in to the throb. And I mean, that's exactly what this video is about. Creating, giving, speaking, choosing words, making creative choices, whether brush strokes or words or composition or painting or jump shot, whatever. Like, do it in the moment. Now, granted, what I'm doing here is not basketball. There's not too many limits on words. Really, your only limit is how fast and how much you can be perceived, and how much can be kept track of, right? But again, with the internet, it's like we're pushing the bounds, right? It used to be a book, but now your performance, data can be anything, right? Information can become anything. And it's not limited. And anybody can edit, anybody can view, anybody can co-opt and slice and splice. So, every day I feel like I make the choice 1,000 times to keep giving pure essence to the form as I feel it coming through, rather than try to create forms that fit into the structure as it exists today. So I guess you can call that a bet on the future, a bet on the community of readers and viewers who I know will endlessly be logging on every day in increasingly deplorable conditions on Earth, socially, economically, ecologically, for probably 10 or 20 or 30 years, if we're going to be real. And constantly looking for a way to keep going, right? I really think content creation and community of memes is the way to survive, right? And these are the early days of religion. That's what the early days were. Is you've got your Bible and you hold it up and you want to believe in it and you want to find the other believers. And it's like, well, memes, content, anything in a box that can be looked at and copy pasted, flown, sent. So anyway, that's my rant. I wanted to keep it below 10 minutes. Honestly, I could do more of these. I should do more of these. Need to do more of these. There's a lot of potential. And it's all about the essence. And it's all about letting it come through. So I have all other sorts of things I can say. But a quick shout out to listening and a quick shout out to hydration. Peace.